Hello, something a little bit different on this channel. I'm going to be taking you on a journey along the East Coastway line on the Train Sim 2 for PS4. First time I've ever recorded a journey from this piece of software, so we'll see exactly how well we get on. First things first, I'm going to set the AWS, which is the warning system. And when we get back, sit down in my chair, turn that alarm off, and I'll describe exactly where we're going to be going today. And before I do, I'm just going to set my lights, headlights are day running, and obviously the tail lights on. I'm going to be driving a Class 377 electric multiple unit, an 8-car one, on this journey from Brighton to Eastbourne. And while we're waiting for the passengers to load, let's have a quick look at Brighton station. Quick look at the very nice train shed here at Brighton. Let's have a quick look at the route. This map was produced by OpenStreetMap contributors, and the links are in the description. So we'll be starting at Brighton, which is on the west hand side of the map, and then we'll be stopping at Falmer, Lewes, Berwick, Polegate, Hampden Park, and then finally Eastbourne, and that journey should take us around about 35 minutes.
This train is the southern service to Eastbourne.
So we close the passenger doors and away we go, and the speed limit out of Brighton is 25 miles an hour, which will raise to 30 miles an hour as we go over the London Road Viaduct. We are now approaching London Road Station, opened in 1877. Originally this was going to be called Ditchling Rise, and it is off that road, but London Road was the preferred name. It is also currently home to the Brighton Model Railway Club. As we pass through the station, the line speed is increased to 55 miles per hour. We now pass through a small section which has a 70 mile an hour line speed. We are now approaching Moulsecooumb, Moulsecooumb is a relatively new station on the line, being opened in 1980. It serves the Moulsecooumb campus of the University of Brighton. The line speed at this point now drops to 60 miles per hour. However, we will be reducing our speed further on our approach to Falmer. We are now approaching and going to stop at Falmer. Opened in 1846 in its current location, the station serves the village of Falmer, but is probably now primarily used by the students of the University of Sussex and the supporters of Brighton and Hove Albion, whose stadium is right next door. Whilst the passengers are loading, let's fly around and have a little look. The university and football stadium are here to the left. During match days, special trains run to and from Falmer from Brighton and Lewes.
This train is the southern service to Eastbourne.
As we leave Falmer, the line speed is still 60 miles per hour, but will increase to 70 miles an hour soon after. We will shortly be entering Falmer Tunnel. Line speed ahead is reduced to 55 miles an hour. On our approach to Lewes, we start to reduce our speed to 10 miles an hour, which is the line speed through Lewes station. We are now approaching and going to stop at Lewes. The station in current form was opened in 1889. Created in a V shape, it caters for both traffic from Brighton and Eastbourne and also London via the other platforms 1 and 2. The station is unusual in its design, and because of the curvature of the line and associated bridge clearances, line speed is restricted to 10 miles per hour. As before, while the passengers are loading, let's have a little look round.
This train is the southern service to Eastbourne.
As we leave the station, the line speed remains at 10 miles an hour until we reach the junction, where it increases slightly to 20 miles an hour and then 40 miles an hour and 60 miles an hour respectively. The junction coming up will take us, if we went to the right, to New Haven and Seaford, although we shall be taking the branch to the left, which will take us down to Eastbourne. At this time the line speed will increase to 70 miles an hour and then very shortly to 80 miles an hour. We are now about to pass through Glynde station. This is an unstaffed station which used to have an industrial interchange which led to a clay and chalk pit. We are now approaching the highest line speed of our journey, 90 miles an hour. We shall now start reducing our speed for our approach to Berwick station. We are now approaching and stopping at Berwick Station. Opened in 1846, its station cottages were built in 1846 and 1892. The village, which it serves, is slightly to the south of the station, near to the A27 road. Whilst the passengers are loading, let's have a little fly around the station.
This train is the southern service to Eastbourne.
As we leave the station, we note that the line speed ahead will drop to 80 miles per hour. We shall now start reducing our speed for our approach to Polegate station. We are now approaching and stopping at Polegate. This is the third station to have been put around this location, and this was opened in 1986. It has a booking hall and 3 waiting rooms. A fairly major junction in its heyday, it had 3 signal boxes, but all have now been demolished. The station not only serves the town of Polegate, but also Hailsham, the latter losing its railway station in 1968. Let's have a little look around the station.
This train is the southern service to Eastbourne, calling at Hampden Park and Eastbourne. The next station is Hampden Park.
As we exit the station, we should note that the line speed ahead is 35 mph. This is because of a curvature in the line. Once we've fully exited this curve, the line speed will increase to 70 mph. As we start reducing our speed for our approach to Hampden Park station, you will notice the line from Hastings joining us on the left. We are now approaching and stopping at Hampden Park. This was opened as Willingdon in 1888 and is one of 2 stations which serve Eastbourne. Because of the railway traffic being for the west and east locations through the station, the level crossing here can have on average 16 train movements per hour off peak. This makes it one of the busiest level crossings in the country. Let's take a quick look at the station.
This train is the southern service to Eastbourne. The next station is Eastbourne.
The line speed ahead drops to 55 miles an hour in preparation for our arrival at Eastbourne. We shall now start reducing our speed again to 25 miles per hour on our approach to Eastbourne. On approach to our final stop at Eastbourne, sidings for rolling stock are over on the right hand side. Eastbourne was opened in 1886 on this current site and has a vaulted roof similar to Lewes. Originally a 4-platform station, the construction of a ring road in 1977, then a subsequent re-signalling in 1991, first shortened, then eventually removed the 4th platform. So, as we pull into Eastbourne station, I hope you've enjoyed this 35-minute journey through the Sussex countryside. And if you would like to see more of this content on the channel, please like comment and subscribe. Thanks very much for watching.